This is the hill I'm going to die on this Christmas. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So we've been blessed with some Disney Parks Christmas plushes this year. All 4 of the American Christmas plushes have come to Disney Store UK, so I haven't had any trouble getting them at all. And then my friend Scott very kindly picked me 2 up from Disneyland Paris. So we're going to do a haul and a Disney plush review for all of them. So because it's a Disney Parks video, I'm actually wearing one of my Spirit jerseys. It's a jumper Spirit jersey. I think it's my favourite out of all of the ones I own because I don't have any jumper ones apart from this one. So it's got a D at the front and Mickey Mouse, and it says Disneyland on the back. I obviously opted for Disneyland rather than Walt Disney World because Disneyland is my personal favourite, and I actually prefer the writing of Disneyland. I think Walt Disney World looks a little bit awkward with the different changing fonts. It just stresses me out. So I've got all 6 in this bag, and I think I'm going to start with the ones that we got in the UK. So the first 2 released on Monday the 30th of September with the store plushes, so I did order them together, and if you didn't see my video of the store plushes, they will be in the description under more videos to watch. But they actually shipped separately because of how much plush I'd bought in one order. So because the Cuddlies pretty much takes up a box on its own, Minnie shipped separately to Mickey, so Mickey just came on his own in a bag, and I think that's why his ear's a bit bent. But if you didn't see that unboxing video, I will leave a card above to the short. But let's start with Mickey Mouse. So this is the Mickey Mouse Festive Medium Soft Toy, 43 centimetres. He's from Disney Store UK, although he is the Parks plush for this year, and he released on 30th of September, but he is sadly sold out at the time of filming, so there won't be a link in the description for him, and he cost £24. So this one isn't a surprise to you because the picture on everybody's tags is this Mickey this year. It's a shame he has sold out, but I imagine because he's the Parks plush, the Disney Store weren't allocated that much stock, whereas the Disney Store plush is theirs to sell, so that one will take longer to sell out. But I'm really glad I could get my hands on him so easily. Last year I just walked into a shop in Hollywood Studios and they had the Christmas plushes, but obviously I got home 2 weeks earlier than I went last year, and even then that was a week after I'd left Disney, so I wasn't surprised that I wasn't going to be able to get the Christmas plushes myself from the parks this year. So I'm very grateful to Disney Store UK for bringing them out. So his product details say, "'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house not a creature was stirring except Mickey Mouse. Soft toy Mickey makes a cuddly stocking stuffer surprise in his charming elf outfit." So it's pretty much the same as the store's product description, and again I do not agree with them being called stocking stuffers. At least the other Mickey was £12.50. This one is 24 Great British pounds. Ain't no stocking filler that I'm going to gift someone that will be worth over £15. I just don't agree with stocking fillers being really expensive. The whole point is that they're meant to be cheap and cheerful gifts, and he doesn't even fit in a stocking. This is the hill I'm going to die on this Christmas, that stocking fillers need to actually fit inside the stocking. This would be like one of your main presents if I was buying you a present, but I think he's absolutely beautiful. The colour of his skin is just slightly off what it normally is, so his ears and his body are more grey than black, and then his hands and his face are cream rather than white, and then he's got an embroidered tongue in his mouth. He is the standard sculpt for a Mickey now. He just looks slightly different because of the colour change. He's obviously dressed as an elf in a green outfit with red trim, and then he's got red and I would say light blue striped stockings. I don't think it's white, because if you look at the pom-pom and then back at the stripe, they're not both white. He's got some embroidery on his coat, so the line around the cuff is embroidered, and then he's got little swirls all down the bottom of the jacket that are embroidered. He's got a 3D belt and an embroidered button and a red collar on the green jacket. His hat is green with a white pom-pom and red trim, and then he's got green elf booties. Even if you hadn't watched my store plush video or any of my videos before, there is a way without me telling you to know which one is the parks plush. I mean, the main one is that this will be sold in the parks and the other one will be sold in the stores, but we don't have that many stores anymore. So you would be forgiven for thinking that this is a store plush since it's arriving on the Disney Store website, but they don't put the year on the parks plushes. They never have. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because they don't think they'll sell out, so they want to give them another chance to be put out the next year. I think Disneyland Paris do that, but I don't think the American parks have a problem selling them, but they will never be dated. And like I said, his picture is the one on the tag, so it says Making Christmas Magical and Plush. As it said in the description, he is 43 centimetres in height, and he's 34 centimetres in width and 18 centimetres in diameter, and he's made from polyester fibre. Would I say he's worth the money? £24 is a lot, because this year's store plush was £21. I'm used to paying that for a medium soft toy, and I think they're pretty much the same size, but I would not have got it from America for just £3 more, so I don't mind that extra charge to account for the fact that it's had to be shipped here. Maybe not from America, maybe from where it originates, but still it's had to make an extra stop that it wasn't going to, so I don't mind paying that extra price. He's very high quality. I'm not a fan of how felt feels, but it certainly feels more premium than what they used at Halloween, where it just felt like a really cheap plasticky feel. This one feels really premium. His body's certainly soft, even if his outfit isn't, so I'm happy to pay £24. And like I said, Minnie arrived with all of my store plushes, so if you didn't see that unboxing short, I will leave a card up above. But let's review the Minnie plush. So she was also kind of shoved in the box, which is why her ears bent, but it will be fine once I can display her on the plush sofa. So this is the Minnie Mouse Festive Medium Soft Toy, 43 centimetres. She's from Disney Store UK, but she is the Disney Parks Christmas plush for this year. She released on Monday the 30th of September, and unfortunately she has sold out, and she cost £24, just like Mickey. So her product description is the same as the store Minnie, which is also just a copy of Mickey's. So it says, "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except Minnie Mouse. Soft toy Minnie makes a cuddly stocking stuffer surprise in her charming elf outfit. Have a merry little Christmas." I like that one. I love a pun. But again, not a stocking stuffer. A stocking stuffer needs to A, fit in the stocking, and B, be fairly cheap. So Minnie's got that same muted look that Mickey has. So her fur is grey and her face is cream. She's got embroidered eyelashes on her eyes and an embroidered tongue in her mouth. She's the same kind of standard sculpt that we see for Minnie now. And she's in a red elf outfit to go with Mickey's green elf outfit. So she's got red with green trimming as opposed to Mickey's green with red trimming. So she's got a red Santa hat with a white pom-pom and then a kind of peach trim on it, and then she's in a red dress with a green apron, and the trim is that peach colour again, and then she's got some screen printed white polka dots because it wouldn't be Minnie if there weren't dots, and then on her apron is that squiggly embroidery that Mickey had on his jacket, and then her tights are green and yellow, and then she's got red boots. And the way you know she's the Parks plush is there's no date on the foot because they only do that for the Disney Store plushes. Again, she's got a beautiful tag that says Making Christmas Magical, and then it's got a picture of the Parks Mickey. I kind of wish they changed them, but it's probably just easier to stick to the same tag. But she's a really, really beautiful plush. She's the same dimensions as Mickey, so that's 43 centimetres in height, 34 centimetres in width, and 18 centimetres in diameter, and she's made from polyester fibres. Again, would I say she's worth the money? Just like Mickey, she's a little bit more expensive than the Disney Store plush at £24 instead of £21. But if that £3 is covering the fact that these plushes had to be shipped somewhere else because they were only being sold in America, then I'm happy with that. They obviously didn't get that many because she sold out, and I'm grateful to have got her because I wouldn't have got her any other way. Or if I'd got her any other way, it would have cost me a lot more than £24. So I'm very, very grateful to have her, and I'm happy to pay the £24. And then on the 9th of October, we got some more Christmas plushes. So I really thought we'd got them all, although I was a little bit concerned that I'd seen in America there were 2 more Parks Parks plushes, and I was like, where were they? So they released on the 9th of October. They were Stitch and Angel, and if you didn't see the unboxing short, I will leave a card up above to that video. So we're going to start with Stitch. This is the Stitch Festive Medium Soft Toy Lilo and Stitch 35cm. He was from Disney Store UK, but he is one of the Disney Parks plushes for this year. He released on the 9th of October and he cost £24. So surprisingly, this one hasn't sold out. I actually saw it when I went to a Disney event, and if you didn't see the video I did of what was inside the Disney store, I will leave a card up above. I feel like these two plushes are hybrid ones where they match the Parks plushes, but they probably ordered enough of them that they could also be sold in the stores, because there isn't another Angel and the only other Stitch they've brought out this year is a Cuddlies. So in his product details it says, soft toy Stitch will have a blue Christmas without you. The adorable stuffed alien in elfin costume has come from outer space to the North Pole, helping to celebrate a season of peace on Earth and goodwill to all. Tell Santa he's been good, mostly. So I feel like that's a bit similar to the Cuddlies one. They just do this for search engine optimization, really. It's not really describing what the plush is. That's what I'm doing right now. So he's in a felt elf costume that's more like Mickey's, so he's all in green with red trim. So the hat is green with a white pom-pom and red trim, and then there is gold embroidery that's very squiggly on his hat. He is the standard Stitch sculpt. Whenever they release a normal Stitch, not Stitch Tack Snacks, he looks like this. He's in a full elf costume that includes red trousers with a green jacket with red trim, and then he's got that 3D foam belt buckle and the embroidered button, and then the green elf shoes. But in one hand he's got a pencil, and in the other hand he's drawing a picture of himself, and it says I've been good, so he's letting Santa know that he deserves presents this year. And on his tag he's got himself, but he's wearing red for some reason and coming out of a present. So I don't know why it doesn't actually match the plush, but that's weird. But I think he's a lovely, lovely plush. So again, is he worth the money? £24 for a Stitch of this size is fairly common actually. Stitch Tack Snacks is £28 and I pay that every month, so I really don't mind paying £24 for him, and I think he's really, really lovely, and I just love how he matches Mickey. So let's see whether Angel matches Minnie. So this is the Angel Festive Medium Soft Toy Lilo and Stitch 36cm. She's from Disney Store UK, but she is a Disney Parks plush. She released on the 9th of October and she cost £24. Her product details say soft toy Angel is the pink of perfection for the holidays. Stitch's stuffed alien sweetheart in adorable elfin costume has come from outer space to the North Pole, helping to celebrate a season of peace on Earth and goodwill to all. Tell Santa she's been a doll. I love that. So yes, she does kind of match Minnie in that she's wearing a red outfit, but she seems to have a lot more detail to her outfit, probably because she's not holding anything. So she's got a red and white striped hat with a white pom-pom, and then green trim with that same squiggly gold embroidery that Stitch had. Then she's the standard Angel plush. The only problem I have is the long arms. They did this with a Stitch for Valentine's Day last year, I believe, and I absolutely hated it. It looked so awkward. I'd have rather she just had little arms like Stitch did, because look how long her arms are compared to his little arms. It's just a bit strange. But she's in a red shirt with this kind of scalloped trim and a red bow, which is new, and then underneath that shirt she's got a long sleeve shirt that's the same red and white stripe as her hat. Then she's got green trousers on and red shoes, but the front paws just sit very awkwardly in between the back paws, and I don't really like that. Again, Stitch is on the tag but wearing more like Angel's outfit than his own, which is really odd. But is she worth the money? I'll be perfectly honest, if I was being selective, which I never am with the seasonal plushes, I probably wouldn't have bought this one because I really don't like her front paws. They ruin it for me, especially since Stitch is holding something and his arms are so much smaller. I think they look really weird together. It's nice that she matches Minnie, but I just do not like these arms at all. I can't get on board with them. £24 is a good price for Angel of this sculpt and the detail that's gone into her, but I just wouldn't have bought her for this awkward arm thing. Sounds mean, but I've got to be honest with you, haven't I? And then, like I said, my friend Scott picked me up 2 Christmas plushes from Disneyland Paris. On that same trip, he also picked me up a Christmas present for Joe and a Mike shoulder plush for me. I haven't even took him off his packaging yet because I don't know when I'm going to use him. But how cute is he going to look if I'm dressed as Sully and I've just got a little Mike on my shoulder? I'm so excited. And there have been 2 Christmas plush releases since then, but unfortunately no one has been who can pick them up for me. There was the Remy Christmas shoulder plush, which I have managed to get, and also a Christmas Big Feet Eeyore where he's got like a reindeer hoodie, and I did get someone to look for that for me and they couldn't find it, unfortunately. So I will just see if I go. Me and my mum were talking about going in November, but the prices were just too high, so we didn't, or else I would have just picked it up myself. But hopefully if somebody goes between now and Christmas, they might be able to pick it up for me. And they've also bought out a little Remy in that small size I like, that are like €12, and I really want that, but the pickup company I saw wanted $25 to pick him up. I didn't know why it had to be in dollars when they're picking up from France, but I just wasn't spending that kind of money on him. So I will just wait and hopefully get it myself or get a friend to pick it up for me. But Scott did pick me up these 2 plushes and I absolutely adore them. So obviously they don't have a product listing for me to read from, but I'm just going to do a very awkward little plush review. So this is the Disneyland Paris Mickey Mouse Christmas plush. Obviously he's from Disneyland Paris and he cost €30. So he's got a red satin top hat with little green screen printed diamonds as the trim. He's the standard Disneyland Paris sculpt. You can see behind me I've got 3 of them there and they all look the same. He's got embroidered eyes and an embroidered mouth, and this is the very standard sculpt for him. And then he's in a green jacket with gold trim. He's got a red bow tie, and then he's got a shirt which has those screen printed green diamonds again, and also gold circles and some gold trim, and then some red satin trousers that I've just realised were all the way up like shorts, but they are trousers. He's also got some embroidered green buttons on these trousers as well, and then he's got these black shoes, and it does say Disneyland Paris on his foot, but it has been embroidered in black onto a black shoe, so you can barely see it, but it is there. He's got a very long tag, but luckily it can be pushed up his trouser. Would I say he's worth the money? Absolutely, because every single one of those Mickeys behind me from Disneyland Paris costs €30, so they haven't upped the price because it's the Christmas one. I think he's really detailed. There's some embroidery I would have liked a little bit more because obviously screen printing isn't tactile, but you can feel his pockets and his buttons. It's just the shirt and his hat that you can't feel the detail on, but I think he's a really wonderful plush. And then onto your Christmas Minnie. So this is the Disneyland Paris Christmas Minnie plush. She's obviously from Disneyland Paris and she cost €30. She's the standard Minnie Mouse sculpt for Disneyland Paris with her embroidered eyes and eyebrows and her embroidered tongue, and then she's got a green bow with some screen printed gold at the top, and she's in a red, green and gold dress. So the top is red with green and gold screen printed trim on it, and then she's got a little bow at the belt to match the bow on her head and some red ruffling, and then the skirt is almost a plaid, and then the skirt is a screen printed plaid in red, gold and green with some white lace trim, and then you can see her bloomers underneath that have the same white lace trim, and then she's got red shoes with a green bow, and it says Disneyland Paris on her left foot in black embroidery. I think it's really lovely that they embroider them because embroidery is just so much more premium to me. I love a plush when it's got something on the foot, especially when it's been embroidered. If it's been screen printed, it might wear away, but embroidery won't. Would I say she's worth the money? It has been a hot minute since I bought a Minnie because none of the Mickeys that I have a Minnie Mouse counterpart. So the Disneyland Hotel doesn't have a Minnie, the Newport Bay Club Hotel doesn't have a Minnie, and the Olympics one didn't have a Minnie, which I thought was really sexist, to be honest. Women can be competed in the Olympics and the Paralympics as well. But I imagine if they did sell those plushes, she would also be €30 just like Mickey. So they haven't upped the price for this one, and she's just really, really beautiful. They've done her so well. So I would say she's worth the money. And actually, I would say I prefer the Disneyland Paris plushes to the American Parks plushes. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but that is just my personal opinion. But that is my Disney Parks plush haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give a big thumbs up if you did, and comment down below which one was your favourite. The only thing I have left to do is find room for them on the plush sofa, because obviously I did the plush sofa yesterday, and if you didn't see that video, I will leave a card up above. So I just need to squeeze them onto the plush sofa. But that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. But I will see you tomorrow for another video if you'd like to join me. So have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye friends!